Another thing that's really important about this tree is that it was a cutting off of my tree. So I have a tree that I've shown at the National exhibition in Rochester, New York, and this is a cutting off of that tree, and then it's a cutting off of a cutting. So it's like a clone off of a clone. So when you take a clone cutting off of a tree, it's essentially the same tree. So that tree was collected in Lake Catahoula. Lake Catahoula is a lake in Louisiana that is notorious for where they collect water elms. That's where Vaughn Banting collected water elms. So it kind of comes from the source, if you want to say that. But so this is a cutting that we grew here at Underhill. This was pulled out of the ground, out of our grow field. And so it's got a really nice base on it. I found this tree in the back after we kind of pulled all the stuff that we had. And it's got a really nice nabari. Nabari means surface root in Japanese. It's got a really nice takagari, which is that first run of the trunk going up to where the branches start to emerge. So takagari means just the visible trunk at the bottom. That's the Japanese terminology for that. And then as we go up into it, we're going to make what's more what we would refer to as a broom style. What is usually like the style utilized for Japanese maples, they kind of have like the, you know, some branches right here that makes like kind of like a first branch, kind of like a pseudo first branch. And then you have other branches that kind of fill that in, and then you get this broom style kind of look to it, and you can cut pads or spacing into it, or you can let it be a little bit more wild. So if you guys go refer to my articles on underhillbonsai.com for the water elm stuff I've written, you'll see that the broom styles there's a lot of variance. And broom style is very hard to explain unless you really see like a good one. And then water elms do this whole different thing where they don't grow like a typical broom. You can see that this tree, like the growth habit of it is most of it grows outwards, but then it'll change angles suddenly. And I like to get a lot of angular changes in water elms because it makes them more interesting. Because in nature, that's how they grow. They kind of grow all crazy and all over the place, but they always grow out. And that's really important to broom style. So we're going to build a silhouette on this tree.